Alright, I'm not entirely certain how far I'm going to get today because I'm just not really feeling it. But I'm going to see what I can do about getting this stuff put back on the outside of the rad cradle. Headlight brackets and the cover for this stupid Jesus thing anyway goes over the air intake. And the headlights themselves mounted on. Put the marker lights out for the holes where they're supposed to go. All that jazz. And then maybe I'll drill the rivets out of that and reclaim the galvanized off it before I toss it. And other than that, I don't plan on doing much today. See how I feel later on. I gotta go sometime this afternoon. I gotta go renew the registration on the Forester. Or renew the tags on the license plate, I should say. I know I'm not feeling real well today. It's almost 70 degrees in here. My wimpy ass is thinking about putting a coat on. Pretty good indication I'm not really feeling well. Anyway, enough of my crying and complaining. I got stuff to do. Light frames are mounted. Nothing's lined up yet. I gotta realign everything for this new rad cradle, but it's on there. Step in the right direction. Now you can get that stupid thing on there. Rock guard or bird guard or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. But the light frames are mounted and off my workbench. So we're heading in the right direction. So there's the galvanizer salvage that I had in the rad cradle. It's the stuff I used to box in the rad cradle there 2 years ago. Those were the wings that I made that I had in under here for the fender liners to mount to. This was on the inside. This was on the outside. This was across the bottom. This was just a stiffener up the inside of the back. Now, it's a good thing I did all that, all those bolts and rivets and metal. There's the shape of this rad cradle. This is supposed to be attached here. This is supposed to be attached here. Now I did have to break these two welds and these two welds. So if I hadn't taken the time to put all that in that rad cradle last year, or 2 years ago, by the time I got around to changing it this year, the only thing holding the radiator in would have been the two bolts on the inside on the top up there. One up in there, another one up in here, and those two welds, because there wasn't shit left down there. See? Alright, get you in the right direction here. There you go. She's in kind of rough shape. But don't have to worry about that now. Got me a brand new one. And no, I'm not painting it red. I'm going to leave it black. because the rest of the truck is red and black. And I prefer the look of the black Bush English. The black rag cradle behind there as opposed to the red one. Looks a lot better. Anyway, so there's what's left of the old one. There's the metal I salvaged, reclaimed, whatever. I can use a lot of that in the floor. And that's all I've done so far. Let's see what else I can get done. I didn't get much done yesterday because I was preoccupied with, payday errands, and finally get a chance to get out my girlfriend's car and take care of some surface rust on it. She's been working so much lately the car hasn't hardly been here. I figured, well, I had the opportunity to get at it, I should get at it. And I didn't get much done today. I slept in late and just wasn't feeling rambunctious, and then I had to go this afternoon and deal with the DMV, get tags for renew the license for the Forester. That was $100 I could have done without spending. I tell you, that's a hell of a price to charge a man just for a sticker on his license plate. And then I had other stuff I had to do this afternoon. I had to go pick my daughter up and stuff for the weekend. I figured, I'll come out this evening, at least pull the seats and carpets out of this. That shouldn't only take me, half, 3/4 of an hour. Then I discovered that, I don't even know if you can see it, in there, in there, in there, in there, in there, in there, in there. Same thing on the other side, the rear seat bolts. Or rear seat frame bolts, I guess. Tried to turn that one out. It's turning all flares. That one's come out easy as please. Haven't tried this one yet. That one down in there. I just had to crawl into the truck and spray some of that stuff on the ends of those bolts so they can hopefully turn them out. That's going to slow things down a little bit. That's come up to me anyway. Pull the seat and carpet out. These kick plates here and door rubbers. And that'll be it. I've already got my, excuse me. I've already got my cup holder out and my shifter and my shifter boot. Give that WD-40 a few minutes and I'll square them bolts out of there. Alright, seat and carpet are out. Even weather stripping off the door out. The molding that goes in here, the plastic trim garbage. That stuff. Whoever designed this system, that's all puzzled together. This goes inside here, then this comes up and goes inside here. You can't take this piece out without losing this piece off. But whoever designed that needs to be slapped. Anyway. All this here, I already knew about. I was expecting this. And I get over here with the vacuum. And I think I sucked about half my cab into my vacuum cleaner. It's all going in there. It's all going there. Clean the back, I don't know if you can see it or not. see the metal that I put in here 2 years ago. And I've got to come off of this other stuff that I put in and bring it around inside of here. Somehow. And I got looking and I see the other side starting to go the same way in underneath there. Right in there. See, I already rebuilt that 2 years ago. All the way around there. Yeah. I haven't even got to the stuff underneath the cab yet. This is just from the top side. Let's see here. This thing does not focus well at all. Where is it? 8:30 in the evening. Not quite dark out yet. Or no, 76 degrees in here. I think I'm done for the day. I don't think I have any more interest in doing any of this today. Because once I start, I'll be out here until 3 or 4 o'clock in the friggin' morning working on it and keep the neighbors awake from hammering and drilling and cursing. There's a thingy in there. I don't know what that thingy is. Flashing light. What is this thingy? Oh, that's the wire for all the stuff up top. This obnoxious, annoying seatbelt buzzer, son of a whore. I'm going to do something about this when I get the seats out. This wire here. I think if I cut these two and just tie them together and put a Marietta on them, that'll solve that stupid buzzer. Anyhow, that's that for today. Oh, one more thing. Yes, when I took the kick plates out, I had enough sense to use a little bit of tape so I don't lose the plugs. Screw there, plug there, plug there. Trip over a light cord. Not a good way to end the day.